At the same time as we're now hearing that the government is considering putting a new tax on vaping, vaping is something which I think should be discouraged, particularly among younger people, children. It's all very pretty. You go into the newsagents and there's a wall of vaping opportunity in front of you, and yet it's also an extraordinarily valuable way to discourage people, to wean people off real cigarettes. And the plan is to discourage the wrong people from vaping and encourage the right people to vape. The government is planning to increase fines for retailers who sell vapes to under 18s, which is now illegal. And as I say, they're also planning to put up taxes. Now, this is on the same day that we hear that the Chancellor of the Exchequer, Jeremy Hunt, and Mr. Careful Hunt is caught out, apparently trading favours in the House of Commons, tea with himself and his wife, as the bonanza prize in a charity auction to raise money for his child's primary school creative class. Now, it doesn't matter whether your reasons are good or whether your reasons are bad. If the person who is imposing the rules, like the Chancellor, the rules are fairly tight. If you haven't paid your corporation tax because you didn't receive the notice, then that corporation tax is still due. If you, if you don't pay something, you're still hounded by HMRC that is acting at the behest of the Chancellor of the Exchequer. So if the Chancellor of the Exchequer, if Jeremy Hunt can't follow his own rules or can't follow the rules of Parliament, he can't stand up and say, like Caroline Lucas, "Oh, I'm a maverick," or George Freeman, "I'm a maverick." He can't be a maverick. He's the Chancellor of the Exchequer. And, yes, I know, putting up a tour of the House of Commons, putting up tea in the House of Commons, even if he pays for it, which I believe he did. The only thing that is illicit about this apparent transgression is that it took place on the parliamentary estate, but it is nevertheless an apparent transgression, an alleged transgression. It's not a criminal issue. It's a rap on the knuckles at the very most, but it suggests an inability to see the wood for the trees. It seems that the government ministers don't quite understand that if they are imposing the rules, they have to abide by the rules. It can't be one rule for them and another rule for us. It has to be the same rule for everybody. Everybody is equal in that sense, and particularly when it comes to the rules from the Treasury. And if Jeremy Hunt can't get that into his head, then he's in the wrong job. So this isn't really about a rap on the knuckles. This is about a serious question about whether or not Jeremy Hunt understands his role. And yes, I know it's been changing, and he's had multiple roles, including working for the DCMS and the Ministry of Health, and not getting those done very well. But, in many ways, he is the more successful version of Mad Hancock. Oh, let's make the stationery cupboard move. Let's find an HB pencil with a rubber on it. Oh. Well, would you want tea with Matt Hancock in the House of Commons? No, let's have tea. Let's put it on a shelf. I'll find the milk. Oh, what shelf shall we look for a pre-lactating opportunity? Oh, this'll do very nicely. Oh, let's open an exercise book. I mean, I don't suppose Matt Hancock is likely to be selling favours in the House of Commons. No, let's do a favour in the stationery cupboard. But maybe Matt Hancock is more attuned to the rules than Jeremy Hunt. Maybe Jeremy Hunt should be. But I think Jeremy Hunt's got enough to contend with reintroducing us all to the joys of spoonerism.